Hey everyone, Hassan here. Got another Power Rangers Megaforce review for you today. This is the Gosei Jet with Red Ranger, and this thing is pretty awesome. I gotta say, the Megazord releases for the Megaforce toy line from Bandai America have been really good overall. Like, I really like them so far. I've liked the Gosei Great Megazord, the Lion Megazord, all the different cycles and things that you could buy. The Gosei Ultimate Megazord was awesome, and this thing is awesome as well. They've really been doing a great job with these. And just starting with the packaging, first of all, is pretty awesome on this product in particular. So let's actually take a look at that first. But this is the Gosei Jet, so move that to the side. And just look at this packaging. Just right from the start, you get this thing, and bam, that packaging is pretty amazing. So this thing has not shown up in stores yet as of recording this. I did order it online from BBTS, Big Bad Toy Store. I just kind of got impatient, and I was like, this thing is pretty awesome. I want to get it. And I was rather impressed. So this is it right here, Gosei Jet with Red Ranger. So you got the Red Ranger Ultra mode there. It is obviously Zord Builder compatible like all the other Zords. There's a little turbo mode and eagle mode, so you can kind of switch between those. And just look at this artwork. This artwork is awesome. Just like the Tiger Tank artwork that they kind of have, really cool. This is the type of box that I'm going to be saving. Really sweet. 2 power cards it comes with as well. And it comes with an exclusive figurine, which is not there in the box because I took it out. So I will show you that. The top shows the little artwork there. The bottom is nothing too fancy, just the UPC and everything. The side here, this is where the card was. So one of the cards is facing outward, the other one is on the other side. And then the side of the packaging shows how you can use the Gosei Jet with the Ultra Zord Vehicles and the Gosei Great Megazord to create the Gosei Jet Megazord. So we'll take a look at that. And here's the back again. So there's an eagle mode and a turbo mode. You can, down at the bottom, I see Gosei Jet with the Ultra Zord Vehicles. Gets you this little mode with all those individual Zords. And, like I said, it combines with the Ultra Zord Vehicles and the Gosei Great Megazord to form the Gosei Jet Megazord. So lots of really cool combinations. So let's get right to it. Let's take a look at the actual product itself. So here it is. This is the Gosei Jet Megazord. So here it is in all its glory. It's very nice and purple. It's like a dark purple. It's not really coming across as dark on the camera. It's a little brighter because all the lights kind of. But it's actually kind of a dark purple in person. And it's really neat. So the little 4-inch figure that it comes with, well, it's not a full 4-inch figure. So my one slight disappointment, this figure looks really cool. You know, I really like this figure. But I thought this was going to be a normal 4-inch figure, just translucent red. Unfortunately, if I grab one of the normal, here's the normal Megaforce Red Ranger. So you'll see, this guy has a lot more articulation than this one. So they can move the arms around, but they cannot move them in and out or anything. The legs just move forward and back, but that's it. You know, they don't move side to side or nothing else. There's no other articulation. But in terms of detail, he basically has the same amount of detail as the regular ones for the most part. You know, the Gosei buckle is not as detailed and little things like that. But overall, very similar in terms of detail. It's not like one of those cheap little Red Rangers that you're going to get with, like here's the Ultra Zord vehicle. So this guy is super cheap looking and absolutely terrible, but he actually looks pretty cool. I really like the translucent red. I think it looks really nice on this figure. Looks nice and shiny. And if I do a little comparison here in terms of size, here's the 4-inch figure right next to it here. So the 4-inch figure is slightly taller. So these are maybe, I don't know, slightly less than 4 inches, I guess. It really is not much of a difference. And I also have the metallic version as well if you wanted to compare. So there you go. He's very similar to the regular red in terms of color, just obviously translucent. So there's your little comparison. But yeah, so there's that Red Ranger. And let's take a look at the Gosei Jet, and then I'll show you what the Red Ranger is for with this. So here is the Gosei Jet, and it's obviously similarly styled to the Dragon Megazord that came with Gosei Great. But there's some differences, of course, the main one being the tail there, and obviously there's a different Zord and everything on the face. But so there's the bottom, and there's that. And there's this little piece with the Red Ranger goes on, which I'll show in a second. This actually scared me when I opened it. When I opened the box, most of the box seemed empty. This was kind of broken up into little pieces and stuck in a little compartment in the box. So when if you buy this and you open it up, don't freak out and think that it's empty. It's actually just broken up into pieces. Like, you have to take the wings and connect it together and everything. So that's just kind of the little difference there. So first, let's take a look at the Zord that it comes with. So I'm not sure what this is called exactly, since this is an Eagle mode and they have this. I don't know if this is the Eagle Zord or the Jet Zord or whatever they're going to call this. I'm guessing the Eagle Zord probably. But here it is. Here's the Zord. This is compatible with all the other Zord connectors as well. So for example, if I grab the Gosei Great Megazord here, this can stick onto, you know, the wings here or something like that. Or you can stick it on this one here or on any of the other compatible pieces like that. And also, it connects to the Power Rangers blaster. So, dun, 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 that's what it looks like on the Power Rangers blaster there. So, pretty neat. And this does have a little turbo mode, so if I switch this into turbo mode, here's what it looks like in turbo mode on the blaster. So that's kind of neat. And I'll show you what that looks like on the actual toy as well. So, here's this. Stick that on. And what's interesting about this also is, so here is the part that the Red Ranger goes on. So there's little pegs, 2 little pegs on the sides there, which go into the feet, and then he can basically hold these parts here to go on it. But this little piece, if I remove it, this is your standard connector for the Zords, for the Megaforce line. So this thing can actually fit technically on any of the other connectors. So if I really wanted to, I could grab like, let's bring back the Gosei Jet, and let's take away the helmet here and stick this up top. And, you know, you can have that there if you wanted. Now the Red Ranger is, if I can do that. So there you have it. The Red Ranger is now piloting the Gosei Great Megazord. So you can have some fun with the random little combinations. So I like that they kind of use the standard port there. It's just fun, random stuff that you can do now with that. So that's kind of neat. Yeah, so this kind of connects on there. And so this will connect on like so. And then you have those there. And any of the 4-inch figures and stuff, I bet, will also fit because they have the same peg. So here's your regular 4-inch Megaforce Red Ranger. Oops. Although actually, you know what? The pegs on the feet are kind of bigger, the circles. So he doesn't really stay in place that well. He can hold this, though. So if I wanted him to hold that, so he can kind of hold on, but his legs don't really stay into place. So they'll sort of float there. But yeah, so that's the regular 4-inch Red Ranger right there. But this is the translucent one. But anyway, so let's remove this thing from there, and we'll focus on the actual jet itself. So here it is. Here's the Gosei Jet in Eagle mode, as they call it. So pretty sweet overall. There's a little gold diamond there, but otherwise it's all purple and some black and gray. And a little bit of silver there, and the eyes are goldish. So what you can do with this guy here then is, so you can turn it into turbo mode. So for turbo mode, what they do is they just flip this down like that, and then the wings are kind of folded in a little bit just to show he's going faster. He's in turbo mode now. So there's your turbo mode. But it's kind of neat. It looks pretty cool. I like the tail as the axe like that. I like having that tail. It's kind of interesting looking. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And oops, what am I doing? So just as a little comparison, real quick, let me grab the dragon here. I'm gonna take apart the Gosei Great Megazord. I'm gonna need to do that later for the combination, anyways. But I want to do a little comparison with the dragon because I think it looks pretty neat. So oops. So let me take off the dragon there. And put the helmet in here, like so, and stick this in, like, which way does it go? This way, I think? Oops, and this is supposed to extend outwards. So here's your dragon, and here's the eagle. So if you want a little comparison, because the neck is extended, the dragon is a bit longer, and his tail is also longer because it's a sword instead of an axe. The wings are, I believe they're the same length. It's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, so they both look kind of neat. It's cool to have both of those Zords next to each other. Pretty sweet. So yeah, so this is the Gosei Jet. So now one of the other things that it does is you can take the Ultra Zord vehicles. So I have the Ultra Zord vehicle for the Red Ranger, which I've done a review of, as well as the one for the Blue Ranger here. And what we want is the 4 Zords from them. So we want the Dolphin Zord and the Elephant Zord from the Blue Ranger one. And then from the Red Ranger Ultra Zord vehicle, we want the Crocodile Zord and the Beetle Zord. So these 4 Zords are basically going to combine with the Gosei Jet. So you have the Gosei Jet in Eagle mode, and then you just fold the wings down, like so. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to take the Crocodile all the way in the end here. Then we have the Dolphin. Okay, and then we have the Elephant. And last but not least, the Beetle. So this is the other little mode that we have here, with all the Zords attached. So this looks pretty neat. As you can kind of see that there. That's what that looks like. And I don't know if there's really going to be a name for this in the show or not. I wonder if this is the full Gosei Jet. Maybe the full thing is the Eagle Megazord and this is the Gosei Jet. I don't know. But there's that. One of the cards does feature this combination as well, so you can kind of see that as well. But yeah, it kind of leans a little bit forward just because it's really Zord heavy up front, but it's still pretty sweet overall. So let's take those off then. And then the last main combination that it can do is the Gosei Jet along with the 4 little Zords here and parts of the Gosei Great Megazord. So I kind of already took it apart a little bit. So we're going to take, you know, the legs from the Gosei Great Megazord, and we're going to take off the Snake and Tiger Zords. So we have this. And instead, we're going to put the Crocodile Zord instead of the Snake Zord, and the Elephant Zord instead of the Tiger Zord. So because this is black and this is yellow, this actually kind of fits in really nicely too. So it kind of blends in pretty well. Then, instead of attaching instead of attaching the dragon, we are going to attach the Eagle Zord. So, but first, actually, before you do that, you're going to want to remove the little helmets and the tail. So we're going to remove those, and so we're going to have this. So we're going to attach that on like so. Okay. Then we're going to take the Shark Zord and remove the shark, and instead attach the dolphin. So this also kind of blends in with the blue and everything. So this is going to go in where the Shark Zord would have gone on the Gosei Great Megazord. And then on the other side, we're going to take the Phoenix Megazord, and remove the Phoenix Zord. And here's the Beetle Zord. So this is the only one that the color doesn't really match, but, you know, what can you do? So there's that, and that goes into this arm there. And then we have the helmet. So on the reverse side of the helmet, there's the front part. And so this attaches on like so. So there you have it. This is the Gosei Jet Megazord. And what you can actually do with this is you can take the tail part of the eagle and you flip this out like that, and this becomes an axe. And this is a pretty sweet looking axe. Like, it's pretty big relatively speaking. You know, if this is the Megazord itself, here's the helmet. Look at how big the axe is. Like, it's massive, and it's really cool looking. So you can attach this into the Dolphin Zord like so. Now, unfortunately, the one thing is the Dolphin Zord and the Shark Zord connector is not that strong. I don't know if that's just my toy or what. So if you keep moving the arm around, it does slide off a little, which is kind of annoying, but if I hold it straight up or something, you know, it should be okay stationary, but if you move it around too much, it might kind of wiggle out of place a little bit. But this is what it looks like. So, you know, take a look. This thing is pretty awesome looking. This is your Gosei Jet Megazord, and it just looks really cool. I like how a lot of the Zords will blend in with the colors. I mean, this one's obviously a little off, but I mean, the purple and everything looks nice too, and the axe is really sweet looking. That's just really cool. So there's your Gosei Jet Megazord. So, I mean, this is just a really neat combination. And, you know, if you want to get crazy with it, you know, you can just, like, stick random Zords up top here and kind of have fun with random combinations or whatever you want to do. You can maybe create the Ultra Gosei Great Megazord, but with the Gosei Jet instead of the Dragon Megazord or something. You know, you can go wild with that if you want. Yeah, so here it is. This is the Gosei Jet Megazord, and I really like it. I think it looks really cool. So definitely, in my opinion, it's worth it. This thing, well, first of all, the artwork itself is just pretty awesome. The Gosei Jet just looks cool on display, and then if you connect all the individual Zords, it looks nice. The Gosei Jet Megazord is pretty sweet. You get a nice little translucent Red Ranger and the little connector, so you can really attach any of the figures and just go wild with that and have fun with that. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. So if you guys have any specific questions or anything, definitely post them in the comments below. But I highly recommend this. I think just like most of the other Zords and Megazords in this Megaforce toy line, this has been pretty awesome. So last but not least, I do want to conclude with the different cards that it comes with. So I'll move that to the side and show you the 2 cards that are available exclusively with the Gosei Jet. So you want to collect the cards, you gotta get the Gosei Jet. So these are your 2 promo cards here. So we have promo card number 52, which is the Gosei Jet, and it has the 4 different Zords there. So you can kind of see that there. So that's pretty cool. We've already gotten some Gosei Jet cards, I think, in the booster packs and everything. But this is the promo card. And promo card number 58, the Gosei Jet Megazord. So this also looks pretty sweet. So yeah, so those are the 2 exclusive cards. So first, let's grab the Gosei Morpher and see what sounds it makes with the Gosei Morpher. So first up, promo card number 52, Gosei Jet. It says Summon Zord. Then the Gosei Jet Megazord, I'm guessing it's going to say Summon Megazord, but we'll see. Promo card 58. Here we go. Yep, there you have it, Summon Megazord. So there's that. So those are your 2 exclusive cards there. And then as far as the card scanner app goes, let me get that set up here. Alright, so here's, let's do number 52 first, the Gosei Jet. Okay, pretty cool. Alright, and then promo card 58, Gosei Jet Megazord. Let's see. Scan the other one pretty quickly, and this one too. Cool, so I guess they launched the Dolphin Zord with the axe or something. That was kind of neat looking. So those are your 2 exclusive promo cards. Again, the only way to get them is with the Gosei Jet. So there you have it, folks. This is, like I said, the Gosei Jet. As of now, as of recording this review, it hasn't shown up in stores yet, but I have ordered it online, and this thing is pretty sweet. So if you can find this, definitely get it. I recommend it, and that's about it. So thank you all for watching. Stay tuned, got lots more reviews on the way, so see you guys later. Go, go Megaforce!